Plastic is a part of our daily life, from the food container to the clothes, electronic, and even the medical tools. We use it every day because it's cheap and easy to use. But when we don't manage it properly, it becomes a serious problem for today. We want to share how we can turn plastic waste into something valuable. Instead of throw it away, we can reuse and recreate. As we can see here, plastic bottles can be turned into plastic pots, organizer, or even useful decoration.
This is the same in all through in the trash, mostly plastic, piling up on the ground. Look, many people still throw their waste without sorting. Recyclables, food waste, plastics, all mixed together. Bins overflow and the waste goes into the environment. According to global reports, only 9% of plastic is actually recycled. The rest ends up in landfills, incinerated or dumped into the net. Plastic waste washes up on beaches and shores, harming marine life and polluting the water we depend on. Some places resort to open bin just to match the waste, releasing toxic fumes and contributing to air pollution. And this is the end result. A mountain of unmanaged plastic waste. But this isn't just plastic. It's a problem of poor waste management and lack of awareness. If nothing changes, damage will only
The
grow.
real life application that we can apply in our daily life first of all is reuse, repurpose, recycle, and also reinvent. So for the first part, we will discuss about the reuse. So what is reuse? Reuse is the using an item multiple times in its original form instead of discarding it after single use. So why it is so important for us is actually first to reduce waste immediately without needing energy or the resources. Second is to save money because we don't need to buy a new organizer. For the example, if we can reuse uh, such as the bottle that we can reuse to make new organizer, so we don't need to buy new organizer. And the third is the reduces demand for new plastic production, which relies on the oil and emits carbon dioxide. For the real world example that I can give to you is, first of all, is a plastic jar, which is food storage, that we can reuse the mayo jars to store rice, spices, or DIY beauty product. If we have the mayo jar, and then we can reuse it back. And for the impact, if we are doing like that, is if 1,000 people reuse jars, we can reduce 500 kg of plastic waste that we can avoid annually. Next, we will discuss about the repurpose. So, what is the repurpose actually? So, repurpose is the transforming waste into something more valuable than its original purpose. So, why it is so important for us? It's actually important to non-recyclable plastic like chip bags that can get a new life. It means that we use something that are waste, like plastic that cannot be recycled, and then we can invent into the, or we can innovate into the something that we can use. Second is to empower communities. For the example given, like eco bricks for affordable housing. The real world example is the flip flop. So art like ocean plastic is turned into the sculptures. Like we can turn from the ocean plastic into the new sculpture that, like in Kenya, they are making like ocean soul. So the impact is the one eco to one eco bricks that we can reduce the 500 plastic bag divert from the ocean. So as you can see the video that I already put in my slide here. So for the third part is the recycle that is most well known in our daily life. So what is mean by the recycle? So recycle is the breaking down plastic into raw materials to make new products. So why it is matter? So first of all is to recycle 1 ton of plastics that can save 3.8 barrels of oil. Yet only 9% of all plastic ever made has been recycled based on the National Geographic. So, for the real world example that I can give to you is the putih bottle or PET bottle, or we just call it as a PE. So we can make it polyester fabric that brands like Patagonia use recycled plastic in clothing. But the challenge is the many plastic like 3 PVC or 6 styrofoam are not recyclable in most places. So if you want to see like how they are making the polyester fabrics, so you can see through my video that I have already given to you. So for the video that I can go to is they are recycled from the water and then they make thread, something like that. The last but not least is the reinvent, the innovation at skill. So what is that mean actually? So it is the using technology or design to turn plastic waste into high value solutions. So what is why it is so matters or why it is so important? So because of it addresses plastic pollution systematically. So, for example, that we can see is the 8 million tons enter oceans yearly. Like, as we know that a lot of plastic enter to the oceans every year. Um, and then for the real world example that we can see is the roads. Indians plastics man, which is also known as the road Dr. Raja Gopalan, built a 10,000 kilometers of plastic blended roads. 3D printing that companies like Ocean Cleanup turn ocean plastic into the product. Fashion. Adidas collab with the polished shoes that's equal to 11 plastic bottles per pair. This means that they are creating the shoes by using the 11 plastic bottles per pair of the shoes. So as I already put the video in the slide, you can see that from the plastic they can turn to the uh, mini fans, mini LED fans. So that is mean the reinvent to make it more clear for you.
You don't have to be an expert to make a difference in a fight against plastic pollution. In fact, change starts with small, simple actions, and anyone can do them. Start at home. Before throwing away plastic bottles, container, or packaging, clean and sort them. Many people skip these steps, and it makes the plastic harder to recycle. Clean plastic has more value and is more likely to be reused. Use reusable items in your daily life. Carry a refillable water bottle. Bring your own bag when shopping and pack food in a reusable container. If it may seem like a small act, but if one person does it every day and then 100 more do the same, that's real impact. Next, find out where your nearest recycling points are. Many communities, schools, or shopping centers now provide recycling bins or even accept plastics to make eco bricks, craft, or road materials. Supporting this program means you are supporting a cleaner planet. Don't stop there. Talk to your friends and family. Raise awareness by posting what you do on social media. Encourage others to join you. Even one post can inspire someone to begin. You can also join cleanup program, attend environmental workshops, or support local startup that work on plastic innovations. You don't need money, just your voice, your efforts, and your care. Remember, the problem with plastic isn't the material itself, it's how we use and discard it. If we treat plastic as a resource instead of rubbish, we can give it a second life. Together, through small steps and daily habits, we can protect our river, our oceans, and our future. So, let's action today. Let's not wait. Start small, act now, because every piece of plastics we manage properly is one less piece polluting our worlds.